So today we're going to be talking about what is a short sale and how you buy a short sale. For everyone who's praying for a housing crisis, this is a video for you, because if there is a housing crash, there's going to be two things that occur. Number one, foreclosures, and number two, short sales. And if you're a buyer who's like, oh my God, this house is such a great price, and it says short sale, you need to know what you're walking into. So what is a short sale? A short sale is when the seller is selling the home for less than what they owe. Simple, right? So maybe they owe $500,000 and the house is now worth $4 million. All the housing crash gurus are going to tell you that's the future in the next month. Do I believe that? Absolutely not, but we're still going to keep on going with this. Okay, so the short sale is when someone's selling the house for less than what they owe. Okay, got it. Now, as a buyer, what's critical for you to know when you're writing that offer is, has the short sale been approved by the lender? Yes. Now, you would assume that since there's a sign in the yard, there's a price, that they have the right to sell the property at that price. No. Not generally, no. Usually, in order for the real estate agent, the listing agent, to even try to negotiate with the bank to sell it short, they have to have an offer in hand. Okay, so the first thing is you want to know if the bank has approved the short sale or if your offer is going to be used to get the short sale approved. Now you're like, okay, cool, I submit my offer, they submit it to the bank, we're all good, right? Look, guys, short sales can be approved anywhere from a week to never. The bank may not want to short sale the property. They may decide that that's absolutely not what they want to do. When a real estate agent is presenting to a bank, they have to show why the current owner can't make the payments. They can't just be like, he's out, because they'll be like, cool, we'll foreclose. Like, okay, like why do we need to take this loss right now? Why can't this guy pay? Just because the house is now worth less than what he bought is not an acceptable reason to a lender to approve a short sale, okay? And look, we saw so much shady stuff with short sales in 9, 10, and 11. Those were really the years where it was like everything was a short sale, it felt like. And, you know, there was stuff where it's like real estate agents were trying to sell, let's say the house on the open market is worth $4. They were selling it for $350 to their friend or their sister or their cousin, and the banks were just getting ripped off left and right. So they're definitely paying attention to values and everything else, especially in a market right now where short sales are few, very few and far between. You know, 8, 9, 10, 11, it was everywhere. You know, they didn't have the same capacity to really review these deals. And it depended on the lender and the bank and who got ripped off and everything else. But there was some really shady stuff that happened around short sales, like super shady, okay? So it's really important that you guys know if you have to be out of your lease in 30 or 60 days and you're writing on a short sale, you need a backup plan, because the odds of that short sale being approved and closing in that time period is only certain if the short sale amount has already been approved by the bank, which generally it has not. So what situation would occur where the bank had already approved the short sale? Basically, if they were already in contract with someone else and that person fell out. Yeah, so if there was an offer before you and they started negotiating with the bank and then that person fell out, but they had approved it, and then you come in, then you're coming into an approved short sale, you have a better chance of a timeline. But there's stuff with short sales that can get really tricky, so you want to make sure you're working with both a real estate agent and a lender who's dealt with them before. I remember back in the day, these short sale approvals would have expiration dates on them. No joke. So it would say, yes, the bank has to send something saying they approve this short sale. The lender's not going to do the loan without this from the bank saying they approve it. And they'd have expiration dates. And if you didn't close by that expiration date, sometimes getting an extension, never. Could just disappear, right? The market could change, it could disappear, or it could take a month, or it could take 60 days. It depends on how busy that bank is, how busy the asset manager looking at the file is, and whether or not they really want to do it. So as a lender, can I finance short sales? Meaning, can I help a buyer buy one? Absolutely, all day, every day. From my perspective, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. As long as the bank approves the price that you're buying the house at and the house appraises at that price, right? Or higher, that'd be nice. I'm cool with it, okay? And now people go, oh, well, if it appraises higher, are you gonna tell the bank? God, no, they're the seller. Why would I tell them? I don't tell sellers now if the appraisals come in high. I have no duty to the listing bank to tell them anything about your personal business. So no, we absolutely, your appraisal you own. I don't share it with anyone. It's your choice to choose who you share it with, and sharing a high appraisal with a seller, crazy. Totally crazy, guys. So overall, that's what a short sale is. Super easy to finance. It's just you need to have that realistic time expectation. And you want to make sure with your real estate agent that you're building in a contingency plan, because if the short sale is not approved yet, right? How long do you want to wait around? I've seen a lot of them where the real estate agent built in a clause where the person could be writing offers on other houses at the same time, because a short sale is not a sure deal. So as always, questions, comments, please feel free to reach out. I am licensed to do mortgages in 48 states, everywhere but Utah and Rhode Island. So please reach out if you're shopping. It's way better if you reach out early than when you reach out and you're in a disaster with another lender. So as always, thanks for